Hi, it's Amy Bolin. We're going to talk about adding, subtracting integers and multiplying and dividing integers today. When you're working with integers, we're talking about your positives and your negatives. And in general, we're talking about where they're at on a number line. So if we had a number line and this was 0, to the right is your positives, to the left is your negatives. So one space away would be positive 1, and one space this way would be negative 1, and so on to infinity and to negative infinity. My infinity signs looks a little funky there. Okay, so when we're adding and subtracting with integers, there are some basic rules you need to remember. If we go back to elementary school and I had 5 plus 5, you would tell me it was 10. Well, when there's not a sign in front of that 5, this is understood to be positive. We don't always write it there, but it's understood to be positive. Same thing here. There's not a sign in front of that 10, but it's understood to be positive. So when you're adding and the signs are the same, you add and keep that sign. So let's say you borrowed $2 from your friend. So I'm going to write that as negative 2. And then you had to borrow $3 more from another friend, which is a negative 3. Well, together you owe them $5, right? Both of your friends together, you would owe them $5, so that would be negative 5. So when the signs are the same, you add and take that sign. When the signs are the same, you add and take that sign. We don't normally write the positive sign. We understand it's positive though. So when the signs are the same, you add and take that sign. Now what confuses people is when the signs are different. So back in elementary school, if I gave you the problem 8 minus 4, you would say 8 minus 4 is 4. Well, that 8's understood to be positive, right? And that 4's also understood to be positive. The signs are different, so I subtracted and I took the sign of the higher number. So 8 minus 4 is 4. Well, if the higher number happens to be negative, it works the same way. So if I had negative 12 minus 7, or let's say add 7, sorry. Negative 12 plus 7. The signs are different. I have a negative and a positive. So the signs are different, so I'm going to subtract negative 12. I've got 12 minus 7. Well, 12 minus 7 is 5, but 12 is bigger and it's negative, so the answer is negative 5. And if you needed to see that on a number line, what you could do, say zeros here, we'll go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oops, make one more, makes 12 out through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm right here. So this is my negative 12. And I'm going to add to it 7, so I have to go to the right. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to be right here now. So let's see what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's negative 5. So when the signs are the same, you add and take that sign. When the signs are different, you subtract and take the sign of the higher number. And it doesn't matter if the higher number is here or here. You're going to get the right answer. Now, when multiplying, we have another rule. When you multiply, you're going to have a positive times a positive equals a positive. That goes back to what you learned in elementary school. 5 times 1 is 5. Positive times a positive equals a positive. Well, you ever heard of don't use double negatives in English class? Kind of same thing here. If I have a negative times a negative, it also equals a positive. So a positive times a positive equals a positive. A negative times a negative equals a positive. But if one of them's negative and the other one's positive, the answer is going to be negative. And it doesn't matter which one. Okay. These same rules apply to division. So if I have, let's say we have negative 10 divided by positive 2. Negative 10 divided by positive 2, and negative divided by a positive is a negative. A positive divided by a positive is still a positive. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive.